this is something new. I haven't been on this channel for a while, but I thought I'd do something interesting and, slightly different, and start a new series of relaxed videos, relaxed rambles on Southampton's season, the 2018 to 19 season in the Premier League. And essentially, I'm just going to ramble on about every single game, as you could probably tell by the title. Give my opinions, give my thoughts, give a rundown of the game, and try my best to be as entertaining as possible. Obviously, there's not going to be much structure to this. I cannot be bothered to edit through what I say, so it's just going to be in some kind of order, some kind of weird jumble. I'll probably miss things out, which you'll probably have to correct me on or mention to me, like, Tom, why didn't you say this stuff? And I'll be like, because I'm an idiot and I'm recording this a day after the match where I've forgotten most of what happened, hence why I'm now reading off a computer. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So the Barclays Premier League, not the Barclays. Why am I saying Barclays? It's not Barclays anymore. It's just Le Premier League is back, and well, it started off really, really well. Apart from this game, let's just throw that out right now. Every other match has actually had some entertainment value, but for someone who is just a novice watcher of the games, who isn't invested emotionally to any of the teams, this match was definitely the most boring of the weekend by far. I mean, that's pretty obvious by the fact there were no goals. But yeah, it was at St Mary's. I was able to watch it at home. Don't ask me how. But my dad has a season ticket, so he was able to go. Unfortunately, he was able to go. Otherwise, I'd have stolen his season ticket and gone. But oh well, hopefully I'll be able to do that at some point. He goes to France. Oh my goodness, he's going to France. I could maybe steal his ticket. Anyway, let's not talk about stealing on this. So, Burnley have already played before this game. They'd already played a couple of games in Europe. So, technically, they had quite a bit more serious competition preparation than Saints, because they hadn't played at all. Well, they played their pre-season, didn't go entirely to plan, but let's forget about that. But Burnley have already started their Europe campaign, and it's going right for them. Like they seem like a decent team. I mean, they finished last season on an absolute amazing high, so fair play to Burnley. And that really, really showed in the first half. Southampton really didn't play. Burnley played fantastically well, I'll be honest. They definitely deserve to score. If it weren't for Alex McCarthy, Saints new number one, and which I'm very happy about, by the way. He was fantastic and saved us last season on many, many occasions. Anyway, yeah, McCarthy had a fantastic first half. He did two really, really good saves. One against Aaron Lennon from the right hand side of the box, and then one from even closer in by who was it? It was Jeff Hendrick. Yeah, Jeff Hendrick, who probably should have done better with his header, but McCarthy managed to get down well. But especially the one against Lennon was a fantastic save, because Lennon really hit that ball. You could say that I can't remember who the defender was behind McCarthy on the line, could have blocked it, but McCarthy did fantastically well to get to it anyway. But essentially, Saints didn't play for the first half, and I will probably attribute that to the fact that Burnley's confidence levels are at an all-time high. They weren't really, I wouldn't say they weren't expected to get anything out of the game, because their finish last season was so high, but I would say that they would have been happy with a point, and they probably are. Well, they probably aren't happy with a point, to be honest, now, because of how well they played, and how, to be honest, they probably deserved to win, if any team deserved to win. But I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, they probably aren't happy with a point. I reckon before the game they would be happy with a point. But yeah, Southampton just didn't have any experience, so it took them a long time to get into the game, and that showed with the stats. And Southampton were on the back foot for the entire first half, pretty much, bar one or two soft chances that were easily saved or cleared. And Jack Cork scored a goal. I mean, obviously, due to the scoreline, you can tell it didn't count, but it was a decent finish. I thought Cork had a fantastic game. Obviously, he's an ex-Southampton player. It's good to see him playing well. One thing I can say about that goal, the offside goal, was that we are very lucky that it didn't count. because of how tight the offside line was. Cork was coming back into play from an offside position, and it's literally like half a foot of distance between him and the last defender. It was so tight, and you see them given so many times. You see that played onside. So somehow the linesman's done a really good decision, but it was a fantastic finish. And if it had counted, then fair play to Cork. That was a really good goal. But really, the first half didn't have loads of stuff apart from the saves by McCarthy and that offside goal. Only two people really played well in the first half, or maybe three. McCarthy. I think that Vestergaard played fantastically in the first half as a centre back. Everyone else seemed to be a bit asleep, but every time it came in, it tended to be him who was clearing the lines. Lemina played well, attacking wise. Defending wise, he didn't. I'm pretty sure he got. No, I don't know if he got a yellow card, but he gave away quite a few fouls, and I think that's probably him being impatient because he likes to play a really fast game, but no one else is closing down people, so he's going in to tackle them instead. But yeah, they were the only two shining stars on the Saints team. Well, not stars. Well, McCarthy was a star. But shining people from the first half of Southampton. Then coming to the second half, I think Armstrong got injured, which was quite disappointing for us because Armstrong actually did have a decent game. He unfortunately didn't get many chances to do some good stuff, but he did look very promising, and that's something I can take from this game, is that every single one of our signings looked really good. So Armstrong came off, and instead, who did we put on? Did we put on Ings for Armstrong? I can't remember. But anyway, when Armstrong came off, we shifted our formation from 5 at the back to a 4-4-2. And it was quite surprising. The way that Burnley played, Burnley were really pressing and they were really attacking. And our 5 at the back relies on Cedric on the right and Bertrand on the left, pushing up the wings, kind of like we saw with England at the World Cup. But because of how high and pressing Burnley played, you really didn't get Cedric in the game, really didn't get Bertrand in the game. As a result, when we switched to the 4-4-2, Cedric got taken off, Stevens was put out onto the right and so forth. So that was a shame because I like to see Cedric on the ball. He is obviously like Portugal World Cup squad starting worthy. So it's a shame to not see him getting a full game. But anyway, when we shifted into the 4-4-2, Southampton finally started putting Burnley on the back foot. That was the last, I think, 20 minutes of the game, and we played a lot better football. And I won't say that we deserved to win, but I would say we deserved to draw towards the end of the game. I mean, on averagely, I reckon we probably didn't deserve to draw. But we definitely deserved a goal, I feel, in the second half of the second half. And yeah, I'm out of breath. I'm not used to talking this much. This is 8 minutes already. What's going on? Anyway, yeah. So we brought on Ings, we brought on El Yunusi, and we also brought on Gabbiadini. So we had the two at the front, which was really nice to see. Ings and Gabbiadini working really well together, because you have a player like Ings who's so fluid and so fast, can just play around anyone, and Gabbiadini who's surprisingly strong. He's tall, he can knock the ball down, he can hold it up for people to run off of him, and they actually like Ings played an insane game. I do feel that he wanted, well, not wanted, but I think he deserved a penalty. This is quite a big decision in the game because it was quite near the end. I think it was me who tackled Ings, and I personally, I guess I am emotionally invested in Southampton, so I'm probably likely to be a bit biased, but I think it was a penalty. Obviously, it was such a fast moment of play. There weren't huge claims from Southampton players. But if you watch the replays, I don't know if Ings is already going down in the situation, but me gets nothing of the ball. Ings gets there first, and then me stamps on the calf of Ings. And I guess the stamping on the calf is only possible if Ings is already on the ground. But that's still, the ball's gone. It still is technically a foul because it's rash play. So in my opinion, that should have been a penalty. But to be honest, we probably didn't deserve to win. Another shining star of I keep saying shining star of the game was, in my opinion, not many people have been saying this, because Vestergaard was great, McCarthy was great, and Ings was fantastic. McCarthy was good as well. But when Elyounoussi came on, now that really, really impressed me. Obviously, I remember watching Elyounoussi play against Man City in the Champions League last year, where he scored and got an assist, I believe. He had a fantastic game, and I think that's a brilliant signing for Saints. And when he came on, I was very, very remarkably surprised by how similar his style of play was to Dusan Tadic, and he's the person who Elyounoussi has replaced. So I think it's brilliant how we've I don't want to say we've got a better Tadic, but we've definitely got a faster Tadic now. Elyounoussi has flair, he has pace, but he can move the ball around. He's got loads of confidence, and he can play it around, finding people who's got good passing ability. Done a few tricks, a nice back heel nutmeg that he did soon after he came on. I'm pretty sure, and yeah, I think he was a surprisingly underappreciated addition to the game, because he brought us pace going forward and fluidity, and he was able to just dribble it around a few people. Yeah, so I'd like to see some love for Elyounoussi, because in my opinion, he had a great game, and it's nice to see him filling Tadic's boots, because obviously that's quite hard to do. So I'm excited to see what he does. Apart from that, other things that happened in the game. See, I told you, I've gone to the end already where the penalty happened. Penalty shout happened anyway, and I've missed out a bunch of stuff that I don't really care about, to be honest. I just want to talk about Saints, because it's the first game of the season. I want to give my opinion on my team. Redmond had a great game, actually. He played really well. It's nice to see him have some confidence for once, dribbling it, and that's basically it. His shooting ability has definitely got some improvement, because he's out of practice, I'm guessing. But he had a fantastic game. His confidence increased as Saints got more and more attacking, because he didn't really see much of the ball in the first half. But it's good to see him running at defenders, pushing them off him. Yeah, I think he had a good game. And there was also a header off the line. Yeah, there you go. That wasn't too important to me, because it was going to be an own goal if it went in. But one thing I can add on the end of that, after that clearance off the line, a really, really good clearance. I can't remember who it was, but I think it was me who headed it towards his own goal. Me was involved in a lot in this game. And then Vestergaard tried to backheel it back into the box, and I don't think he touched it, which means it should have been a corner. Another corner to Southampton. And I was watching this live, and I was like, he didn't touch that ball with that backheel. He just missed and fell over, and it bounced out after that. So surely that's a corner. I don't know. That's just my stupid biased opinion. But anyway, that is my ramble at fast pace, out of breath. Thoughts on Southampton 0, Burnley 0. If you have any opinions or on what I've said, or further opinions of yourself, well, not of yourself, but what are your opinions on the game? Let me know in the comments. Obviously, I'm not used to doing this, so I'm saying stupid stuff. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the game. I'm looking forward to seeing how Saints do this season. Obviously, coming back in against the team who finished 7th and holding them to a 0-0 draw is good. Unfortunately, there were no goals. Kind of a boring game, but that's that. But yeah, I'm excited to see Saints improve and continue into the season. Hopefully, get a few early wins, because we tend to start seasons quite badly. And it's good to see all the new signings playing well. And yeah, I don't really upload on this channel very much, so I'll probably just see you next weekend after Saints play against Everton at Goodison Park. So I will see you guys then. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.